you know, certain certain situations are real. Um, I got a call this morning. One of those calls I really wasn't ready for. A good friend of mine, known for many years, many years. His son just passed away. Um, it's been a journey. It's been a journey. Um, Friends in New York City. He's in New York. He calls me twice this morning. Twice back to back. So I'm like, what the hell's going at 5 o'clock in the morning for? Top of the morning, everybody. Top of the morning. My man P in the building. Just played from the building. And he goes, yo, Zeke, man, my son is dead. And I'm like, what? He's like, yo, he died in my arms, bro. He texts me this. Texted me, yo, my son died. I gotta call him back. This is 5 o'clock my time. Yo, son, what's up? He said, yo, man, you know, his son had a physical thing with him. Physical. Had diabetes. He said, Zeke, he died in my arms, man. My baby died in my arms, man. Like Ezekiel, he didn't die in the street. You know what I'm saying? He didn't get gunned down. He didn't get stabbed. He died in my arms, but my baby ain't here. My son's not here, Zeke. And we just start speaking about the good times with his son, man. The good times. I knew his son when he went and got his son. This is how the journey starts. My friend moved to Schenectady, caught a case. His kids lived in Brownsville, Brooklyn. Son and daughter. The living conditions they was going through in Brownsville, Brooklyn was a little more rougher than wherever he was at in Schenectady or Albany. He got out of jail and got custody of his kids. Son and daughter. So when he had his son in Albany, his son was 5 years old, 6 years old, because when I met little Reef, he was in first grade, his son. Son passed away at the age of 31 years old. I'm talking about a man who took on a child with a physical element. Physical, with a physical. A lot of you guys can't deal with kids that got mental issues. He took on with a physical element and raised him as a man, the best man that he could be. As long as I knew his son had diabetes. But he's son, he young. He don't want to believe the truth like most people. He want to still do things that normal people do. But he loved his son. His daughter's a teacher, so he didn't feel as he didn't feel as a father. His daughter is a teacher, so he definitely didn't fail. Kids born in Brownsville, Brooklyn, Brownsville houses. His daughter's a teacher. His son used to get sick so much from that people would just go, yo, let me see your elements, let me see your you know what I'm saying? They have you check your sugar, the case may be. So it's become a normal thing. But now that in the year of 2021, we got all these viruses and all this other stuff that's in the atmosphere, things are liable to happen. Now, sometimes I fall back, try to get my mind right. There has to be a purpose in life. That's what wifey asked you today. What's your purpose in life? My purpose has to be something that's going to affect other people, not just my generation, but something that's going to be good. I got to have a purpose. And I sat there and speaking about that, and I spoke to Nelly, and I'm like, the homie, and he was like, yo, bro. When he first got his kids, man, he said, I've got my kids out the hood so they could go to these schools, get an education, and they could be something. He had a purpose for his kids. And I'm going to say this, man. He won. His daughter became a principal, and his son got his GED, and he's about to start doing something to become a truck driver. But the only thing that was in his way was his physical health condition he had. He didn't get B and C felonies. He didn't get caught up in no cases, no bodies, no nothing. He's from Brownsville, Brooklyn. Some of you might remember him being in East New York with his family. He has a large family in Brooklyn. You gotta have a purpose in life, man. Now, the boss may not be the richest person in the world. He may not be the richest person in the world, but he set out for a purpose, and the purpose was succeeded, man. His son ain't dying in these streets because he got murdered, man. He ain't dying in these streets because he's going gun to gun or he OD'd on some type of drug. His body just couldn't take it no more, man. The call I didn't want to hear. It felt good knowing that, and once in my lifetime, I mean, when his sons would come from Albany to come do some work with me sometime, because his grandmother also, he had a lot of family in Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying, between East New York and Brownsville. Some shit become real, and real like Average Chatter was popping. Willie D was popping, What's Your Jacket was popping, Time was popping. Some shit become real, man. Old Smooth, you know what I'm saying? And this is a real life event. This is a real life event, man. The call that I really didn't want to get the call. But I felt honored because I knew the kid more than half his life. That's what I felt honored about. He said, Zeke, I called everybody that. You know what I'm saying? Make sure your family's good physically, man. That when he got this diabetes shit is for real, man. I'm going to tell you what's amazing about this story. God, like I told him, man, God does things. My mother used to always tell me, may she rest her soul, God works in mysterious ways. And I'm going to tell you what I mean about mysterious ways. He goes, yo, Zeke, my son will pop up in the crib because he wasn't really fucking messing with skin neck. He'll pop up, but he won't stay too long. He won't stay too long. You know, Pops, Dad, he used me as his way to, do his little 1-2s. But he goes, you know what happened this time, Zeke? He came to my house Thursday. I'm like, what? And he wouldn't leave. But he was sick. But my son was sick. And I was taking care of my son for a whole week. God gave me a week with my child. I got to be, he said, yo, Zeke, what made me feel real good was when his people was calling him where you at. He said, yo, I'm with my father. I'm not going nowhere. I'm chilling with my dad. God gave him a week to be with his son. You can't beat that. He said, yo, get at the crib, Zeke. Sit at the crib. I'm feeding him. He's taking care of himself. He's in the crib with me, Zeke. He didn't leave. Only time when he left was when he went to the store and came right back. The call you don't want to get, man. You know why? Because he said, even though he didn't die in the streets, man, he's still my son. My oldest son. I got 6 other kids. But he was never able to give me a grandson, man. But I love him, man. I come on, me and his son be in the car. He started talking to boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Boom, 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 boom. I remember he told me he came out of jail, the homie. Yo, was popping. He said, yo, I'm going to get my kids, man. This Albany thing is how I can raise my kids. I'm gonna raise my kids. They're gonna go to better schools. His son went to PS20. He lived by Menands, North Albany. He went to Albany High. Albany High, from Albany High. You know what I'm saying? His daughter, he lived out here in St. Louis for a little while. His daughter became a teacher. She's a teacher in Florida. In his kid's life, man. Single dad. There's some females he had in his life along the way, but he made sure he took care of those kids. No matter what he did, he made sure those kids ate every day, had a roof over their head, and that's it. All he wanted was for his kids to have what he didn't have. Your wives was popping. Wives know what I'm talking about. I don't know if you heard the news yet, man. Son was cool, man. I gotta give him his credit for that. You gotta give a man that gets his kids credit for that. No matter what else the father did in his lifetime. Kids, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to East New York, man. Health is wealth. Yeah, Nelly's son passed away last night, you heard? You know what I'm saying? He said he held his son, man. He said, yo, Z, I saw how my son, man. I held him. I was trying to, you know what I'm saying? I called the hospital. I held him. I held my son. And it's him and that shit was like, damn, son. He birthed it. He was there when his son was born, and he was there when his son passed. His son came back home, bro. Yeah, son. His son came back home, bro. When I met him back home, he went home Thursday. I send my condolences to the George's family as well. From Brownsville in East New York. I send my condolences, you know what I'm saying? Send my condolences. You probably know some of the Georges. You know what I'm saying? From Brownsville, the Georges. Yeah, both sides of the family, the Chuns and the Georges. You know what I'm saying? You know, we take our health for granted sometimes. You know what I'm saying? We take our health for granted sometimes, man. And I think sometimes we gotta appreciate our health, man. Diabetes, bro. You heard? Yeah. Diabetes. This took its toll on him. You know what I'm saying? He had, as long as I knew him, he always had it. And I knew him since he was in first grade. Yes, and as long as I knew, he used to fall out in anything, son. That nigga, yo, son, people don't be knowing people travels, man. There's many times he had to go to the hospital because he fell out. He a kid. He won't take his insulin. He wants to, you know, he's just young. Before he was in high school, he was taking insulin. My man was dead, Dad. The nigga was dead, Dad. And we thought he was crazy. Dad. He went and took 2 kids, man. And it has nothing to do with the family. He just wanted his kids to have a better life. He felt like if my kids are raised in Brownsville, Brooklyn, or East New York, they're going to die. And he went and got custody and brought them there. And he still won, man. His son did get his GED, and his daughter became a teacher. I got you, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is real shit on real time, man. For me to get that call, that fuck what? Who? What? And we spoke for a good hour and a half, man. We got a call. I got a call of some of the worst thing in the world, man, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What's goody, man. You know what I'm saying? So I just want a lot of y'all people, man, to just, you know, appreciate your loved ones, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? appreciate this loved one shit. You know what I'm saying? This shit is for real, man. And I just like to send my condolences to the family, you know what I'm saying? It sort of touched me because after speaking to, you know what I'm saying, I said, oh shit, damn, Little Reef, man. Little Reef, man, he's a good guy, man. He was a good dude, man. He wasn't mixing. He definitely wasn't mixing, you know what I'm saying? Good dude, man. I remember when he passed his GED and he said to me, yo, Unc, I got my GED. Because we was all his uncle. Wise, me, no matter how much, who knows how certain people had with his pops, we was all his uncle. Yeah, son, exactly. We was all unks, bro. We was all unks. As a kid, this is what he did. Wise was there. We all was really his uncles. We was really his uncles. We met them through, sorry to say, through an organization. We all was unks. We all played a part of Little Reef growing up one way or another. You know what I'm saying? They was amongst us. The father really went got custody of his kids, man. And the reason why Reef was so hard on him for is because Reef's father passed away from diabetes at the age of 35. And just like Reef said today, if my father never passed away, who knows what I would have became. Because after 35, Sharif went from living around the corner from Prospect Park to the projects. He said, yo, I went from, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He said he went from the door. He said, Zeke, I went from a doorman to fighting over Kangos. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? He said, yo, this is crazy. Zeke, he said, Zeke, I went from a doorman building, moving into Linden and Kingsborough, having to fight over Kango hats. You know what I'm saying? The slapbox dudes and all this, man. So he didn't want his kids to go through that. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we don't understand a person's whole story until we actually hear their story. Yeah, he's very educated, man. Remember, listen, we've come from some type of royalty. You know what I'm saying? It's just that when he moved to Linden is when his life changed. You know, when you're young and when your father's your idol and he passed away, that destroys you, man. That destroys certain people. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't come back from that. And that's what he sort of, you know, all his life, that's why he found himself his way in the streets, because he wasn't going to allow nobody to replace his dad. He just never did. He never respected anybody who tried to replace dad. So he found his way in the streets. Some people are just like that, man. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to say one thing about Reef, man. He went and got those kids. WCK Tooth is in the building. I don't know why he says that, though, but definitely shout out to CK Tooth. He's in the building. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying shout out to Mr. White, but my father's fighting cancer right now as we speak. I just got the information. He doesn't have long to live, so I understand everything you're saying. Spend time with it, bro. My man ain't beating his son up, bro. He said Zeke, he came home. As crazy as it sounds, we know Little Reef. Little Reef came home. This is his father and son. He went, listen, he was there when his son was born. He got his son out of Brooklyn. Legally, legal guardian, sent him to schools. His father did not work for IBM. His father didn't work. Exactly. He didn't work for IBM. He didn't work for CBS. This is a guy who worked multiple jobs to raise his kids in nice neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? He made it happen. Had a car. He had all. You would have thought that he was hustling the way he moved around. He was just a Brooklyn nigga that know how to put it together, man. You know what I'm saying? Brooklyn dude that know how to put it together, man. Shout out to East New York, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, we know the George's family. You know what I'm saying? I send my condolences, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sharif from Linden Projects. Yeah, Sharif from Linden Projects. Yeah. He old. He's like 53. He's like 53 right now. You know what I'm saying? He has a good family. His family's been right. He just happened to want to be in the street. You know what I'm saying? As I said, man, the more the story is, we have to pay more attention to our family. Enjoying our time. Not paying attention. Enjoy our time with them. His son came home Thursday. He said, Zeke, I didn't know nigga just popped up. I'm like, what? He said, yeah, son. And he was so happy. Like, I was taking care of my son and he was sick, Zeke. He took a shower last night. He said, Dad, I'm hot. So I gave him some ice. And he started, and I felt him cold. I'm hugging him. And I go, Dad, I'm cold. And he's holding him. He just said, Zeke. And he closed his eyes. And I tried to wake him up. And he started throwing up. So the food I fed him. And I held him. And I tried to resuscitate, whatever he tried to do. And I called 911, man. And I said, my son. He said, damn, Reef. He got so used to Reef making it through. But he said, Zeke, I'm not going to lie to you. He's been sick. Everybody's telling me now that he's been sleeping long days. And he was and he was getting sick at grandma's house. You know what I'm saying? Hold on 1 second, brother. This shit is for real, man. I'm at the inbox with Stink because he called me through he FaceTimed me in that actually, you know what? I'm gonna send you this thing. Yo, that's crazy. Shout out to your pops, man. See, those are the Puerto Ricans you grew up under. The Purple City crew right there on 2nd with Taylor Towers. Yeah, those are the dudes that we grew up under them. Going to, you know what I'm saying? Like KC and all of them. Definitely salute, you know what I'm saying? So your father was outside, man. That's why enjoy your time with your family. I'm gonna send it to you because he did it through FaceTime shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people already know, man. That shout out to Booster Live, man, because when he called Booster Live was the first one. You know, he said, Zeke, he was here in 15 minutes. You all know Little Reef, what Little Reef meant to him, man. He took his son out the projects. He said, at least he didn't die in these streets, man. I made that promise. He said, tell us, yo, you're going to die in these streets. He said, he sort of hard on him, but we realized why. He didn't want him to die in these streets, man. Little Reef made it to 31 years old, man. He made it to 31. You know what I'm saying? Remember, physical health means a lot. But enjoy the time with your family while you got the time with your family. Salute the Southern Belle. Enjoy your time. Enjoy it, man. Like I said, God works in mysterious ways, man. That shit made whoa. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're on Facebook. Let me shout out to, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Harlem, man. There's a lot going on, man. Keep your family ties. Like I told you, he said, yo, we really came through. We really came to the crib. That's what he's telling me. Yeah, go see Pop Duke and laugh with him, bro. Bug out with him. Little Reef came home. He said, Zeke, I didn't know where I can't get. He came to the crib last Thursday, Chun. CHUNN. Yo, he pulled up. He said, yo, he pulled up. And he was chilling since Thursday, but he was sick. Zeke, when he came to the crib, he was slick. And I'm watching him because everybody kept saying he was sleeping all day. I'm watching him. I know my son, so I'm making sure I'm giving him soup, I'm giving him everything. He came back home to daddy. I said, that's real. He knew he was going through something with his body, or he might have even been told he's going through something with his body. And he came home to daddy, like, you know, before I go, I'm with Pop Duke. He with Pop Duke, man. He left with it. He died in front of his general. He ain't died in the corner. He ain't died in somebody's basement. He ain't died with a needle in his arm. He ain't, you know what I'm saying? He came back home to his general. So the moral of the story is, stay in tune with the loved ones that you have and have the time of your life with them. Enjoy it. Enjoy the time with them, man. And just enjoy it with them. God worked in mysterious ways, man. He came back home before he went back home. It says Zeke, the only time he went outside is when he went to the store and came back. That's the only time he went outside. Other than that, Zeke, he in the crib. And for any father, who's not gonna love their son hanging out with them? So, for those that know my man Nelly, who knows his son, because there's more family in Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because you know what I'm saying. This becomes real. That's not the call that you want, man. You know what I'm saying? It's my man Reef. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, Wise. Hold on 1 second. He on Facebook. You heard? Hold on 1 second, brother. I get you right now. Hold on. I got you right now. Yes, some things are just real life, you know what I'm saying? And you know, sometimes we have fun on here and we may disrespect, so you know what I'm saying? We have fun on here. And then sometimes we just gotta be real with reality, you know what I'm saying? Hold on 1 second. There you are. You got it? Yeah, you got it? I just sent it. You heard? I just sent it to you. You heard? You know what I'm saying? This is real talk, man. But listen how the journey started. He came home from New York State Prison and decided my kids are not going to grow up in Brownsville. And he went and he got his kids. And he raised his kids. He lived in the cut, sent to school 20. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Went, got his kids. His daughter became a teacher. His son just got his GED. His son didn't get a bunch of B and C felonies. His son didn't die in the Department of Corrections. He just wanted his kids to be successful. And he did what he had to do for his kids to be successful. He owned a store at one point in time in Schenectady in the early 90s. He's been around. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy your last moments with your people, man. Even if they get on your nerves, enjoy your last moments. Have the laughs and giggles. We was just laughing. It was crazy. We was just laughing like, yo, we was crazy. You know what I'm saying? There's things that he's done that we just laugh at. And things, moments that we talk about when he used to go to Brooklyn. I used to go with him. He's driving down to Brooklyn to bring him stuff. Like he'll send his son down to Brooklyn. He said, yo, I just send his son down to Brooklyn for the summer. Like, when you come back, you know, you got to lose all that Brooklyn shit, but you all right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, change his kids' lives, man. Change his kids' lives. I said, be there. He come down there, yo, I gotta bring them mad clothes. Before he got custody of them, he used to go down there with bags of clothes. Here, doing my kids. He didn't work for IBM. You know what I'm saying? He didn't work for the state of New York. This guy was just for my kids, man. Cause that's how he was raised. He came connected to better his life, and that's what he did because he caught a case. Then he came home and boom. And honestly speaking, throughout his journeys, I told you his daughter's a teacher. That says a whole lot. His daughter became a teacher. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to say is, man, enjoy life, man. Enjoy your family. That's the call I want to get, man. You know what I'm saying? But just to hear that, how he came back home, man. He said, yo, Zeke, man, I'm mad, but I can't be mad, man. God brought him back to me for his last week alive. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, having a job, man. As I told wife today, we're doing things that some dudes look at like, oh shit, you're going to do that when you hustle. We're trying to show you that you can do this being regular. 2 plus 2 equals 4. If she make 2 and I make 2 equal 4, it's all about managing your money, putting priorities first. You know what I'm saying? I see my man put things to the side to make sure his kids ate. They had a roof over their head. Basic house needs, bro. Basic house needs. He put all that shit to the side to make sure they went to school. They had books bags. They had books. You know what I'm saying? There's times that he went to Marshall's and bought a pair of $20 polo sneakers to make sure his kids had polo on and nautical on and all that other fly shit in school. But they didn't want for nothing as long as dad was around. But dad was trying to, get them, when they get to a certain age, you gotta get responsible. Once you graduate, you on your own. I did my part, not on your own, but you gotta be, all the shit I screamed about, I wanna see now. Look, the daughter became bone. Exactly. So I just want to touch on this, man. So I think for the next couple of days, man, I'm gonna take the back seat to like Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? I wanna enjoy time with my loved ones and make phone calls and just laugh. You know what I'm saying? Get some good laughs and the jokes and because I work all day and I'm with wifey and just enjoy being normal, man. If Little Reef can do it, then I can do it. If Little Reef, who's running around outside with someone, decides, I'm getting sicker and sicker and sicker, I'm going to hang out with my dad for a week. I'm going to dad's house. If he can stop all his distractions, or every distraction that he possibly could have fucking had, they go hang out with dad. Every day getting sicker. I'm not going nowhere. Everybody calling, yo, I come get you right now. Nah, son, with my pops and chilling. If he can do that, I know I can discipline myself to not go live to next Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? And enjoy life with my family. He enjoyed his last 5 or 6 days with dad. Enjoyed it. The call I got was at 5 o'clock in the morning. Reef never calls the nigga at 5 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Yo, son. You raised some good kids, man. And he was very respectful, man. Very respectful. Little Reef was very respectful. Anybody that has crossed path with Little Reef know he's been very respectful. Very respectful kid, man. Very respectful. Can't take nothing away from Little Reef. Very respectful. With that being said, man, I want to stay on this live all morning. I don't want to mix two stories together at the same damn time. But I just like to send my condolences to the Chun and George's family. Brownsville, Brooklyn, East New York, and in the Midwest, St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? I lost a good one. You know what I'm saying? Very respectful kid. He told his kids, he raised his kids with respect. He still got 6 others, you know what I'm saying? He hurt. He lost a child. My man lost a child. He lost a child. He's gonna hurt this. But if anybody that know him, be there for him, man. You know, Reef, he started, we was just like, man, I used to be with him in the car, flying down in the Ultima and all that. I gotta get my kids shopping before we even got them back up there, you know what I'm saying? Is that I control my narrative and not the streets. I just allow the streets to control my narrative. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Kenny, definitely salute, Kenny. You know what I'm saying? I see you, definitely salute. I gotta get ready to go myself, but what I'm gonna say is, man, let's stop allowing our distractions to supersede us who we are, man. If Little Reef can go home from Thursday, because he went home Thursday. He made it past yesterday, but he went back home Thursday. If any distraction behind him to hang out with dad before he passed away, there's no way that we can. Now, I might be around, hit a couple of like buttons, check out some content, I might jump in Clubhouse here and there, but me per se, I'm gonna enjoy time with my loving family. I want to laugh again. I want to joke. I want to argue again. I want to debate again. I want to play cards I mean, we do all this stuff. I want to really do it without no distractions. Now, hold on, I'm about to go live. My mind got to be someplace else. I really want to enjoy this time, man. The call I definitely didn't want to get. He said, Zeke, at least my son didn't get gunned down in these streets, man. He ain't dying in jail. I just thought that, you know what I'm saying, I would have passed before he passed. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy your time, man. Enjoy your time with your people. Enjoy your time with your people. Now, on another note, before I go, I seen something that was sort of heartfelt yesterday. And this is crazy how this has happened in the last 48 hours. Salute. I seen something in the video. The social media takes a toll on people. Some people do need a break off of social media. And I seen something with the good brother Hassan Campbell. He went back to the projects. He cried. The pain that he cried, I actually felt. I felt the pain because I'm a kid out the ghetto. I'm a kid out of the projects. I'm a kid that, after a while, the projects is what made me a B and C felon. Things that may have happened to him at a certain age didn't happen to me. But I understood those tears of pain from the ghetto, from my ghettos. And sometimes I learned to read between people's pain and why when they react a certain way to certain things, why they react a certain way because of the pain. Me and wifey was having a conversation this morning. And I said, we were speaking about African Bambaataa. And I said, do not get it twisted. The Bambaataa that y'all see is the breakdancing Bambaataa. What y'all see is Zulu, y'all see Beat Street. Y'all think that's what Zulu Nation was. No, that wasn't Zulu Nation. Bambaataa had a bunch of killers and villains with him, not just in Bronx River. He also had a bunch of goons. He had a bunch of names, a bunch of famous niggas that was Zulu Nation before. And this is what kept him close. This is what kept him in power. Because his power came from the killers and the villains. But remember, as long as you have to listen to the message of Zulu Nation was for the kids. The Zulu Nation was the black, the African, the minority Boy Scout for people in the hood. To stop us from killing each other. And learn the arts of different arts forms and put them together. But that's always, his whole focus was the kids. So anything that came within the manipulation of that, listen, I wasn't in Bronx River. You couldn't get close to Bronx River unless you had some type of ties to Bronx River when it came to that man at a certain point in time. Nobody's going, oh, I'm going to Bronx River, go pull up on the Zulu Nation niggas. That wasn't happening. He had dudes in East Harlem. The names that y'all be spitting out, they was either down with Zulu Nation or they was affiliated with that man. The names, the shooters and killers and the villains, them niggas, a lot of them was either down with Zulu or they was affiliated with Zulu Nation. The who's who. I'm not going to say their names because we was outside, you know what I'm talking about. The who's who. Yeah, they was Zulu Nation. He was feeding a bunch of wolves. That's one thing that man Bambaataa was doing, was he was feeding a bunch of wolves. So again, there's a lot of pain, not just with Hassan and Bronx River, but a bunch of whole other people. Everything else that man do, that's what that man do. That's what works for him. Like I said, what he eat don't make me shit. It doesn't make me shit. When he eat, you know what I'm saying? But when I see the pain, I understand the pain because I come from a housing complex also. I come from a ghetto. I mean, I had it as bad as Little Rain though. So then when I sit around and go, damn, why would they say when Little Ray died, he had like 4 bodies? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know the pain that Ray was going through. But one thing I'm going to say about Little Ray is, God bless the dead, Little Ray was always mad. He was a good kid, but full of anger. Because some of our parents did drugs, but we seen the drug addiction. I'm just using it as an example. We seen the drug addiction because we see his mother come through and buy drugs. We see his father buy dope. So we seen it. So as they go and buy their drugs, he's hanging out with us. You know what I'm saying? Kids. So we knew his pain. Who knows what he was going through on the inside? Blue Ray died in the streets. So in the Lower East Side. And, you know what I'm saying? We don't know. You gotta think about this. What you think was like for us to be kids and just seeing your mother buy drugs across the street from a drug dealer? How you think that made some dudes feel? Just that. So you know anything that came with parents doing drugs or partying, what came with that was a bunch of craziness. In the household, there was no control. Like I said, I don't know his pain. I hear the stories. I hear all this crazy shit. That man going back to them housing complexes and crying is like when I went back to my housing complex and I cried for the pain. But the joy of the pain, like you said, wherever there's pain, there's joy. There's joy and pain. Look where I'm at now. Some of the shit I speak about on these platforms is therapeutic for me. They get this shit out my system. Because I couldn't do this 20 years, 30 years ago because of my ego. Because who I thought I was. So yesterday's clip was like, oh shit, Hasi. That's anybody that's come from some type of bullshit on a block or some type of understands that pain. That pain's sort of familiar. Because all of us went through some crazy shit. Everybody ain't get touched. Some niggas got physically abused. Some people got ignored. Right? How about the ones that got ignored? How about the ones whose father was a cop but took care of all his kids but you? You know what I'm saying? So everything. So in the ghetto is so what brought us together as brothers was we all had an issue. We all had something that was wrong. And that's what I'm gonna say about what I see about the Hassan Campbell. Then they get the phone call. She was even more crazy. You know what I'm saying? Somebody go, well, Hassan, you winning so much on social media. You know what I'm saying? Got you. You know what I'm saying? You winning so much on social media. Why would you be bugging out all the time? Because that's how he expresses himself. Some people express themselves in different type of ways. Yeah, and that's just my take on that. I use Little Ray as an example, not saying Little Ray was my guy. That was the guy. But I should see the pain when his mothers would come through. And we be standing. We never used to laugh. But you know what I'm saying? Just seeing that mothers would come through and she buying drugs. Not from us, but we just knew she bought drugs or his stepfather or his father come through. There's a little kid with blonde hair and blue eyes, Puerto Rican, hung out with us. How you think that shit made him feel? We playing tag. We're watching what we say so that we don't offend him. Because this is Little Ray. Before the shooting, killing, and stabbing, because we had that type of respect. Where we ain't go, oh, we get mad, that's why your mother's a crackhead. We wasn't doing that. Because behind closed doors, a lot of our parents smoked crack. You know what I'm saying? They just wasn't doing it they wasn't making it to the public physically. They was sending somebody else to go buy these drugs. So we never knew. Or we did know, well, as long as mom don't let it be known, be good money. Like I said, you don't know when a person, now they just go through a lot of shit, especially themselves a certain type of way. Certain people, they just say things because they have the anger. And now in the new day of expressing yourself, it's just, shit is crazy, man. But we have to watch what we say out of our mouth. Because like I said before, what you say out your mouth, every action creates a reaction. You know what I'm saying? Every action creates a reaction. See, one thing about this is, just like a good friend of mine said a couple of days ago, Zeke, if you never go on YouTube again, you have an income. You know what I'm saying? You got a job, brother. You just don't have a job. You're actually a supervisor in your job. So you're on the way up. You can only make more money. If you put less time into the social media shit and put more time into your job, you'd be where you need to go in 2 years. You did that in 16 months. You did that in 16 months you became part of the food chain. Just imagine you put your mind really to your job and not this shit. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. You can plug off right now. You're still gonna get paid on Friday. Damn, son. You still got a 401k plan. Damn, Zeke. You know what I'm saying? How many people forget that you're paying for your child's education paying for your child to get an education? How many people can honestly say that their kids are even attempting to further their education anywhere? Or even work, at least get a job? Not too many people can say this. Your daughter goes to college. Your son goes to college. Your stepson, he got a job. Young boy got a job. Right out of high school, got a job. Your other stepson, he has a job. How the fuck are you? That's reality. That's the reality of the world. That's the reality. You can be all the loser anybody wants you to be on this social network shit, but in the real world, you're winning because you're providing family values. Consistency in family values. These dudes don't know what family values is, because if you know what family values are, then you would know what to respond and what not to respond to. It's popping, Ron BX. You won't understand that. You speak to somebody about something. Yo, let me tell you something. I had a conversation with Trife the other day. You know what we spoke about? We was talking about a little bullshit. No argument. It's and then we started talking about family values. Maybe we don't understand our value because we get clouded with everything else. Okay, you may not be that guy in New York no more, but across the country you meant a lot. People might want to hear your message in Colorado because they remember things that you've done for the cause. Some people don't know how to stand up. They don't know how to stand up for themselves. They need people to speak for them. There's people that pay people to speak. Yo, listen, man, go tell them niggas, man, I don't want no problems. I know a bunch of dudes that used to do that shit to keep peace in the hood. Yo, listen, I give you 2,000-3,000. Yo, tell your man to chill. You know what I'm saying? That's where feeding the wolves come at. Where, you know what I'm saying? That's where feeding the wolves come at. You know what I'm saying? In the real world tactics, this is my real world shit. It's not about me impressing nobody online, because I'm still going to be a buster. I'm still going to be a bozo. I'm still going to be whatever how somebody feels, no matter how much I try to articulate myself, pick up a dictionary, and deal with the facts. Nobody gives a fuck about that. You don't give a fuck. Oh, he's still a buster. You know what I'm saying? So my job is to give you information. But just like I said, if I plug off, I'm not going to be I'm not going to be in the black. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be fucked up. So in reality, man, this shit can be therapeutic. That's why I talk about a lot of throwback story, because it's therapeutic for me. Look at the stupid shit I used to do. Look at all the times I put my life on the line. It sounds like we're glorifying this shit, but in outside looking in, I want us to think about some of the shit that we've done to put ourselves almost to get 100 years or die. Not even die. How about get shot and now you can't walk no more? Fall off a roof and you can't walk no more. Shout out to Albany, New York. Yo, my man posted a picture. Larkin Orange giving Christmas gifts. My man Lewis. If y'all in Albany, New York, I remember when Lewis was first cutting hair at Honest Barbershop. When he was cutting hair, he came from Rhode Island, so we started throwing parties and all that. His brother's a cab driver. You know what I'm saying? The blood, the Billy. Be on Larkin Arms, just come through the slip of Latin. It's my man Latin. Lewis, we know Lewis. Lou owns a barbershop, I think right across the street from Wade, before he got his master license. He went cut hair, got his master's license, has his own barbershop. I forgot the name of this shit in Auburn. Y'all know Lou. And now he gives back to this community. Not just Christmas gifts, he gives out turkey drives, he do all this. This is my man. My man Lewis Williams. You can Google him, Albany, New York. That's my man. You used to argue, laugh, joke, pull up on me, yo, Zeke, what up? What's going on? Let's go get some drinks. We go to the barbershop, we start arguing for 2-3 hours. Shout out to my man Power from Onyx Barbershop. But Lewis went, got his master license, got his own shop. Good dude. Go in there and go, yo, son. This is a guy named Zeke Black. He'll start, watch, hit me back and be like, watch, you hit me back and be like, yo, nigga make you laugh, man. This is before he just had a dream. He had an idea, bro. That's my guy. I remember when he didn't even have the master license. When he was just cutting hair, throwing parties. Fucking with DJ Clue. For some reason, he had to plug the DJ Clue. He's getting DJ Clue, and DJ Clue was, we're talking about first album DJ Clue. DJ Envy and all, Desert Storm. He kept them in the clubs. He kept booking them. Then he started fucking with Sneaky Pete's. He started killing them. Then he started fucking with Biz. And then, you know, he been fucking with Biz, DJ Biz. And his man, they had that Noise Mob shit. You know what I'm saying? Your man, what's his name? Superstar J was down with that shit. From Queens. And that shit was popping. What's that nigga name, man? I forgot this nigga. Wiz Hopper. Wiz Hopper and them niggas, they put together some shit. Shout out to DJ Wiz Hopper, 518. Check out his, he had a YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Go check out the YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Give them their flowers when I can give them. And to be honest with you, I disagree with some of the shit that Wiz Hopper had against somebody I know, but that's their business. See? That's their business. I disagree only because I'm friends with somebody who had an issue with one of Wiz Hopper peoples. Me and Wiz Hopper don't have a beef, or even a guy, the situation's over. So why am I can't take it personal. That's his childhood fun, I feel that. That's my boy. Okay, I'm gonna mind my business. Most of the problems that happen because motherfuckers can't mind their fucking business. Mind your fucking business. That's just it. Mind your business. Shout out to Wiz Hopper though. 518. You know what I'm saying? Salute, man. Salute. This is real shit. This is real shit. But shout out to my man Lewis. He's giving out Christmas gifts on Lark and Orange, the block. Now we're asking about Illinois. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Wise Brim that's in the chat, man. We're going to be responsible. Like I told you, it's not about liking me. I can plug this shit off right now. I'm still going to be a buster or something. Yo, Zeke's a real nigga, but he retarded. Yo, Zeke, you know what I'm saying? Yo, boom, boom, boom. But I tell you my story is not to glorify, but to tell you about my life experiences. And hopefully you hear some shit and go, you know, that shit was funny. That shit was some shit that he said, but I would never do no shit like that. And that's what I want. I want you not to do no stupid shit like I used to do. Do you think it was cool to sell crack in the lobby all day? In all reality, no matter how much we ducked and dodged police, do you think that was gangster? When I could have got a job, after school job, or could have got a job? The shit that I say is real was a destruction on my community. All the real shit I talk about, you tell me all the shit I talk about, that's supposed to be real nigga shit. What was positive about it? What's positive about it? What was selling crack and I sold crack with some of the best drug dealers in the world, allegedly? Like, what came positive out of that? Did we do this over the school and stop hustling? No, we bought sneakers and garments. And we ate at the steakhouse, and we ate at Red Lobster. So we took our money and spent our money with white America, right? Caucasian America. But then we get mad every time they do something to us and go how much we hate Caucasian America. So why when we get our riches, the first place we spend our money is with Caucasian America. So this is the twisted thinking I have. The twisted thinking, like the stinking thinking, as we say. They say stinking thinking, that's a stinking thing. It has to make sense, right? If y'all say they bring it in, that's a profit. The materials that's being sold to us, even though they're not creating them or they're probably making them, baking soda. At one point, you couldn't make hard without baking soda. How much do you think Arm & Hammer make off of the whole Ever? When the Ever was at its prime. Arm & Hammer baking soda. Something that you can buy every day at the dollar store, Price Chopper, Hannaford. They made millions. You ain't never see them denounce the crack trade at all. You know what I'm saying? You ain't never hear them go, yo, we apologize to the people that we didn't put that one thing in Armor. Those Shaq members in the building. We ain't put that one thing that could have fucked up the point where when they try to walk that crack up, it doesn't cook back. So you have to think about this shit, man. Yeah. You couldn't make one without the other. So let's think about when we sit around and we start about we fighting the fucking power, how we take 80% of our profits to give it to the people that's oppressing us. Where's the logic in that? So I might as well take the oppressor's money and live my best life, knowing, okay, only thing they get out of me is a little bit of time. Legal time. I'm gonna eat, they're gonna eat, and they can't send me to jail for this shit unless I don't pay my taxes. Other than I took $1 million and they took 80% of my profit from the block, from the block to the wholesale to the. Think about this. If we make 30,000, who are we buying a car from? We're not buying a car from an African American company, an African American built company. We're going to BMW, Mercedes Benz. You know what I'm saying? Who we're buying our jewelry for? We're going to the Diamond District. So how are we fighting against the oppressor if we're actually funding their cause against us? So that have to make sense here. It has to make sense. So you know what? If I can't beat them, I might as well join them and get a fucking job. You tell me. I need somebody to educate me on this shit. This is real nigga shit, right? How are we beating the oppressor if we keep funding their revolution against us? Forget the jail shit, seriously speaking. It can be buy bottles from the Octimo spot, even if it isn't an American company making the product. Americans getting money off the taxes. Unless you're tax exempt, you're not going to be taxed. So when you look at people like Farrakhan, how can we be mad at him? He made a newspaper that couldn't be taxed. His own paper. You know what I'm saying? And then he had to put some pressure and had to do his little 1-2s, and he realized, you know what? I might have to piss America off. I'm going to befriend Muammar Gaddafi. I'm going to get a couple of good hostages, and they're going to look at me like I'm the martyr. Because the worst thing of all, you know what I'm saying? They wind up slaying, you know what I'm saying? They wind up assassinating Muammar Gaddafi. But if I play with Muammar for a couple of months and he give me some money, I'm going to get a couple of hostages back. I'm going to show them the power of me. Now listen, all he did was, now check it, I could be wrong. Only thing he did was, he did something that a gang member tried to do, right? Jeff Ford, right? Didn't he link up with Muammar Gaddafi? But then, look, basically, that wound up getting him in the long run, got him caught a Fed charge when the smoke cleared. Didn't he attempt to meet up with Muammar Gaddafi? You know what I'm saying? Or did he meet him? Or was he about to link with him? You see? Farrakhan had a different narrative. Oh, you got some hostages? Let me go get them. You know what I'm saying? And to my knowledge, I don't know how true it is, the NOI is tax exempt. If that's what it took to do it, one hand washes the other, both face. Understand business. I believe. I could be wrong because you're going to say, no, he got it wrong. He did some shit with some hostages. I know that. I'm pretty sure that Farrakhan did some shit with some hostages with Muammar Gaddafi and some shit about some bread, and boom. He went from being a communist on a communist list to he's one of ours. Because one thing about the system, there's too many oppressors in the system. The only way we're gonna, like you said, the only way we're gonna win these wars of who's bought. What's the African American car company we can buy cars from? What's the famous African American brand? Or unless you're wearing tashikis all day and all this shit, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta understand what I'm trying to get to. When I tell you these little war stories, it sound fine and dandy, but at the same token, we're actually supporting the same people that we're saying oppressing us. So if we're going to do that, we might as well put ourselves in a position of power in their armies where we call shots. You know what I'm saying? Okay. My man used to tell me this shit. You know what I'm saying? I said, yo, why you fuck with them niggas across the street for? If I can't beat them, we'll join them. Man. But it made sense. He made more money fucking with them than when he was doing it across the street. I said, oh, okay. It made logical, mathematical sense in that sense. You know what I'm saying? Well, we got this time, man. You know what I'm saying? So when I tell my stories, it's telling my stories. Yeah. Yep. Something to think about. NOI is the only big group movement to not get dismantled by the government. Why? Conversation. You still got to pay. You're going to pay some money for the product. But the product you're paying for got taxes. You may not have to pay no taxes, but that company paid taxes. Again, so that's how Americans set up with checks and balances. Of course, it sounds corny coming from a nigga who sold crack. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. And that's why, like I told Trife, like I told everybody else, we are the new CNN of the streets. Us that's on Facebook with 1 follower to 1 million followers because the hip hop is so violent. It's all the same spin blocks, kill you, kill me. There's no education in the hip hop. Hip hop used to be the CNN of the streets. You know what I'm saying? And it's not no more. So we are. So let's take the advantage of, no matter how much bullshit we talk about, let's throw some shit out there to make people think. That's the only thing I say. Shout out to the 050 trying to bring movement. Shout out to Saladin. Shout out to Hassan Campbell. Shout out to Trife Gangster. At some point, right? We got voices. Okay, we talk all this stupid shit all day, but let's get a message out there. We love PE, right? Didn't we all love PE? Public Enemy? We loved him. I love Public Enemy. Out of all these songs that dealt with a strong feeling in the hood for me is when they said fuck Elvis and John Wayne. Because nobody never said fuck Elvis and John Wayne in the media, bro. That was African American, got away with it. You talking about that ever when you went to somebody's grandmother's house and they had disc sets and posters of Elvis Presley on their wall and John Wayne. And they said, yo, fuck Elvis and John Wayne because I'm black and I'm proud. Those words had us like this. Because when we seen Roots, we was mad. We got to see a movie about a piece of our oppression. Of our oppression. ABC took that chance, I believe. Alex Haley died a poor man, allegedly. Exactly, Mr. Warbrooks. Now what's happening now? 30 years later, they want to put Harriet Tubman on dollar bills. They got Jackie Robinson on stamps. Back then, they wasn't putting us on stamps or nothing. That song had more of a message than anything else. Because he used his political power in hip-hop at that time. I'm on a bigger stage now. There's more money in hip-hop. There's more radio following this shit. We have a bigger message, bro. Yo, I'm going to tell you what even made it more dope. They really did, I heard, from my understanding, I wasn't out there, but they did, you know what I'm saying? They did that Fight the Power video that was live. That was real Brooklyn niggas outside. That was actually, yo, pull up, we're doing the video. Shout out to J.E. Moneybags in the building, man. 4 No Famers in the building, man. Another guy who has a great show, great topics, talking about everyday life. From 1 to 20, if one of y'all get it, that's what all you want to do is one of y'all get it. That's it. All it takes is one of y'all to get it. That's it. If one gets it, then it'll trickle down piece by piece. Some people, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that shit was for real. Really like, See, again, and I see, I like what you just said right there, right? Again, what I was saying was it's heartfelt because I come from that. He's doing it for whatever what reasons he's doing it for. Whatever reason why he's doing that is what he's doing it for. But I understand that pain from the projects. Sometimes you don't look at the picture, look at the whole picture. I learned to look at the whole picture. Forget what he doing. What he doing made me think about Little Ray, who made me think about Key Nitty, who made me think about so-and-so and so-and-so, and why was so-and-so so crazy? Because shit that happened in the projects, this real shit that we don't speak about before I became Key Nitty, before I became Zeke Black, the shit that made me become who the fuck I was. That's the shit that I felt from there. There's a whole bunch of that, what he did, that come from housing complexes. Do you know what it's like to be in the projects and a nigga tell you, we 14 years old and like, yo, so I'm getting tired of my mother smoking crack, my nigga. We in the lobby, bro. Not talking to you. This is some real shit, bro. Here's the conversations we had. When some niggas are like, yo, my mom's gonna smoke crack, but yo, my pops be bugging. He be drinking, fucking me up. This is some real shit. So when I see that, I understand the pain. Then a couple of hours later, my man calls me and said his son just died in his arms. And nigga, that he took out the projects. For the whole sole purpose of, I didn't want my son to die in the projects. So I understand whatever Hassan's doing it for is what he's doing it for. But he's shining a light on something that we all, not all, but a lot of us went through in them jets, brother. When I watch a debate on TV, I hear shit, and I go, how do I apply that to myself? Damn, son. For all the love I speak about, I never talk about the destruction, man. And that's why I thought about Little Ray. When Little Ray died, man, you know Little Ray. That nigga said allegedly he had like 3-4 bodies. Little Ray, you know what I'm saying? What turned him into being a killer? Allegedly. What turned him to become this shooter? Then I had to think about what he grew up under, bro. He used to be outside, his brother come through, he be looking tight. His father come through looking tight. He lived with his grandmother, bro, in the building. Hang out with us all day, curse all day. We love Little Ray. He played on the football team and all that. He played football with us. He wrote graffiti with us. We got chased with dogs on the Lower East Side, writing graffiti on people. He was with us. My man Black loved Little Ray. My man Black loved Little Ray. Then Little Ray, you know, he got around Ant White, and they loved Little Ray too. Ant White started getting money with Ant White before Ant White was Ant White. I mean, he was Ant White, but he was Anthony back then. Yo, Ant from Walsh. I look at things from that picture, from that glass. He does it for because it's monetary to him. See, it's monetary for Hassan Campbell to speak about his life because he gets 100,000 views or something to check. It's monetary for him. But like I said, we are the new CNN. We are. So out of all the craziness, there has to be a message in the craziness. There's no way that academics, a nigga who tells you I'm not from your streets, and who else? Dom is Live. These are some of the #1 content creators when it comes to our stories. On YouTube. Who else? Well, shout out to M Reckoner. Shout out to Deep Freeze. King Flow, I like what you just said. First, Vegas. Definitely, let me see, salute Niani. Ask Zeke, would you rather your child be a cop or a gang member? A cop all day, bro. Why not? I want to be a cop till I got distracted. To be honest with you, to keep it all the way 100 with you. And this is my graffiti days. I was in high school. They had a cop came through from the Upper West Side. Where my man Sambo from, they had a precinct over there. They was doing this auxiliary shit, but they was going to high schools recruiting future cops. Because this is when all you needed was a GED or a diploma. And he came to the class. Because I told us to cut class. And I said, hang out in the African American teaching class that was with the upcoming of, you know what I'm saying? African Americans and Puerto Ricans. So I'm in there, and the cop comes and he goes, "Yo, we're doing this thing on the west side where we're gonna have that." It was like a program like Junior, rest in peace, Junior from the Bronx died in. You know what I'm saying? That he died in. It was a program like that where they train you and you may walk the beat with some auxiliary officers and they basically prepare you for the police test. So as soon as you graduate from high school, you become NYPD. Now I guess they want college now, but before you just needed a simple GED or a diploma. They went. I decided I'm gonna be on my project bench and get drunk. All 10 that went, all became NYPD. All became NYPD. I don't know the exact name of the program, but it was that's the same. It was basically the same program that Junior was going through, but it was on the Upper West Side, that precinct by like 105th Street over that area. The precinct that they was going to did that area by Douglas. Whatever area, whatever precinct that was, they went. You know, niggas kept only 5-0 shit. Yo, I'm going to the meetings today. We going to this and that. My man Jose became a cop. I seen another man. He was doing security. He was doing cop security at Yankee Stadium at the train station. Oh, Zeke, what up? I was mad at that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I said, damn, son. He said, Zeke, I told you should have came, man. But you see what happened? I chose the streets. Actually, I didn't even choose the streets. I chose to hang out with my mans and drink beers. I can't even say I chose the streets. I was drinking beer and smoking cheap marijuana. Back then, it was called sex. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? I didn't take the test. Then my man Dave brother became a CO. He was like, yo, he became a CO. But by this time now we catching cases. Like, damn, Dave brother became a CO. Now Dave brother a cop. Nobody never credit you was police because you wanted to be a cop. That's this new lingo shit. Yeah, you know that shit is, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A nigga never said he wanted to be a cop. Only thing that people used to, you know what I'm saying? Like my man Ed. My man Ed, you Ed, y'all know him from the hood. He became a fireman at the 23rd. It's a job. I told you what fucked us up was we was too intense with the graffiti. Back then it was graffiti. We was writing graffiti on the wall. We used to laugh at niggas that sold crack. Like, what? Sorry, crack? You bugging. We was still going to Morris Toyland selling spray cans and buying spray cans and going bombing. Like I told you, me and Little Ray got chased by the dogs. You know what I'm saying? Writing graffiti. The first job I got, my friend got me that job. It was a flower shop. My man James money, he wasn't old enough. James is my age. He had a plug with a flower shop. He was the plug to a legal job. We all, like 7 niggas out the crew, worked for Daniel's Floors on 86th Street. $150 back then a week was $1 million with minimum wage in New York City was $5 an hour, and you got to keep your whole check because I lived at home with Mama Love. One thing I'm gonna say about Mama Love, she never asked none of my paycheck. I give her $20, $30. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, I was getting tips delivering flowers on the Upper East Side. So, you know, but everybody. But everybody has the right to how you feel about somebody. My job is not to convince you anything otherwise. I just explain my take on something. I'm not trying to throw my take on something, how you might take your take on something. Oh, now because you're cool with the nigga. Has nothing to do with me being cool with nobody. That's just my take. You know what I'm saying? I just my take. I just, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to agree with everything that a person says because I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? That you know what I'm saying? And that's just my take. That's just how I look at things. Somebody might go, Zeke, that's how I look. Okay, I respect it. Like I said, what that man eat doesn't make me shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, ask Zeke, would you rather be a doorman in the condo or the plug? My man's is doorman. I got like 7 friends that was doorman. My man Black, my man Tito, my nigga Papa Jesus, Mikey, my man Clip. That's 5 I said, right? 5 Clip. Raul. These all niggas is doormen. All these niggas is doormen. You know what I'm saying? All these niggas is doormen. There's one more, I just gotta remember his name. Oh, my man T. All these niggas had a plug, they had a plug to be a doorman. These niggas are getting paid $20 an hour plus benefits. They're part of the union. Black and Puerto Rican doormen. It's official. These niggas just doormen. My man, before he caught his Fed case, got his GED. Nigga plugged him in. You know what I'm saying? My man did this. One day he said, I'm going to get my GED. Get all the money in the world. Now, I'm going to tell you who he is for those that's listening, right? Harlem Doubles from 4th Street, right? That girl in your building who got caught with $200,000 in the car, her baby father. That's my man. You know what I'm saying? So, no, not Harlem Double, Harlem Legend. Shout out, you know what I'm saying, from 4th Street. I've been to they crib and all that before. My man that his girl got caught, you know what I'm saying? You live in the building, you know what I'm talking about. They got caught with $250,000 in whatever the case may be in the car trying to do whatever. Yo, one day he comes to me before he caught his Fed case and said, yo, Zeke, he goes, yo, I'm gonna get my GED because such and such about to plug me in to be a doorman. Yo, this guy was making all this money. This is how you don't be in the hood. Had all this money, right? And was a doorman. When the feds went to his house to go snatch his ass up, he wasn't even home. But the most amazing part about all this shit is, and no disrespect to no gang members in Carver, Washington, or even my projects, how the fuck did police allegedly find $500,000 in the tenement apartment right there on the corner? And not one time did these niggas ever kick his doors open to tie nobody else in the crib. It's beyond my imagination. When they catch, this nigga had a job. Listen, he had a job. He was a doorman. They kicked his doors open and had to call him like, yo, we got your moms and da-da-da. Turn yourself in. Only thing they found was, only thing they found was money in his house. You know what I'm saying? That was my man, my best friend, one of my best friends I grew up with. You know what I'm saying? He done got low. I think he got a little bit, you know what I'm saying? He's doing some legal shit. But he was already doing some legal shit before he got bad. Other than the doorman shit that he was invested in. You know what I'm saying? And I see that since he been home, that shit then came to some type of fruitation because he chilling. He did his little 10 or 12 and he got caught with like some stupid, like a kingpin status. Like they call him like a boss. Never did a state, never did 6 months on Rikers Island and did like a dime the first bid. You know what I'm saying? When they caught me, did a dime. You know what I'm saying? His co-defendant was Rock City O. Now you control your destiny. You know, because you can do what you want to do with your money. You can sleep well. Like I said, we are the CNN to the streets. You can talk all the crazy shit, but let's get some shit out there to make the people think. That's the only thing I'm speaking about. Even if you say a whole bunch of craziness for 2-3 hours, throw a message out there the last 10 minutes. The message might supersede anything else. Even when I was speaking to Hassan Campbell on the show that day, right? And all the crazy shit he started saying, I said, so what you think about the police, the new mayor? He got stuck because he's so caught up in the zone. Okay, we talk about all this negative shit, how you feel about, but let's talk about reality. How do you feel about the new mayor? You start touching on that shit, and that's going to change the conversation because that's what we want to get out of people. What do you think about this? And how should I go about that? I get fuck this nigga, fuck his aunt, fuck his mother, but let's get to the message. That's all I ask for. Let's get to the message, you know what I'm saying? That's a fact. Yo, watching the last episode of the last episode of Kanan, it's the truth, bro. We don't pay attention to our surroundings. We get way too comfortable. Remember, they said that a couple of episodes. Remember, he told old boy, stop letting niggas follow you. What happened? The young boy following him. He didn't pay attention to his surroundings. He was just so busy trying to link with the plug, whatever he had to get from the plug. He didn't even look to see if he was being followed. Boom, that's one. The second thing is, how don't you're doing all the legal shit in the world. You don't check your room to make sure there's no devices, no nothing. Bang, what happened? The bags are sitting right there all that time. Instead of you checking your room and making around and getting distracted, making sure that your space is clear. What happened? He found a piece of evidence that fucked his life up. How many niggas we know that got caught like that? How many times the police kick up on your doors and they don't find the drugs, but they find a gun? You know what I'm saying? How many times that has happened? Oh shit, I should have took this shit out of here. Or, oh shit, I forgot it was in here. How many niggas that went in court 10 years because they forgot that they had a gun sitting somewhere? You know what I'm saying? I don't even stay there like that. I wasn't even thinking about that spot. But when niggas start telling, they tell about locations that you got. They kick a location in, oh shit, they found a gun. Bunch of niggas, you know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of niggas. So, the game got twisted when we stopped paying attention. That's when the game got twisted. Now that whole part of that whole show, that's some real shit, how Duke got bagged. That's real shit. We see happen to niggas all this. Oh shit. His girl had the wire on. Now, just to show you how we do some crazy shit, the girl had a wire on. The girl he laying up with. But in real life, how many niggas that we fuck with that have wires on? That we talk all freely about. That get around our people. Oh, boom. This is real talk, man. Reality. So then when we go to jail, what's the wiretaps against us? It ain't no new nigga like Donnie Brasco. It's a nigga that's in our circle. Like, oh, shit, was wide up all that time? Somebody who's in the mix. When we stop being paranoid in the game, that's the part that fucked me up. This hip-hop shit that got niggas twisted. Since when did we stop? Yo, that badge was sitting there since 2 episodes ago. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. You were supposed to been check the room, but you didn't. And what happened? I got you sitting in jail for 2 bodies. Now look who put the badge in the room. It wasn't the white boy, the Caucasian. It was the hustler, Lorenzo, the drug dealer. So y'all say niggas don't want to see niggas go to jail. Why would the drug dealer put the badge in the drawer? Because eventually, they'll find him. So stop thinking that street niggas don't want to see you go to, don't pray for your demise. That's exactly what happened. A street nigga put that badge there. With that look, yeah, you're going to go down for this body, not me. Demise. Exactly. But I gotta go, I gotta get ready to get myself ready for a long day of work. Just want you to think about that. Now, I just never had that pleasure of getting caught in a wiretap. Always caught buying bus sales, you know what I'm saying? I never had the chance to have that pleasure. You know what I'm saying? But I'm happy I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Because I get paranoid around people. I start walking away and niggas be like, "Zeke acting weird." I do all the walk away shit, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. I started walking away from niggas. I started getting all nervous. Oh, God, so it's funny. I always, you know what I'm saying? I was always like that. I was always like a paranoid nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? But as crazy as paranoid as I was, but I'll go do some stupid shit and make a hand-in-hand for like 30 bundles and catch 4.5 years. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got this because I know him. He ain't going to send me to jail. I was still careless. I still went to jail. You know what I'm saying? So it do what it do, man. So with that being said, Feliz Navidad. I just want to touch on that, you know what I'm saying? But my man, definitely rest in peace, Little Reef. Little Reef. It was a pleasure enjoying, you know what I'm saying? Yep, exactly. Dirty 23rd was dirty too. Definitely like to, you know, just you know, I send my condolences. You know what I'm saying? Exactly, you're doing it. Exactly, as a therapist. Exactly. Real shit, man. Think about it. You can sit on live and make a 10-minute video talking crazy and you get 200,000 views. That's a check. I wish I could sit on live and cry and get 150,000 views. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Them tips is for real, bro. That's a real annual union. You get a 401k plan, a retirement plan. You get a package. It's just not being a dorm, man. You're not wasting your time. You know what I'm saying? They're paying you to be nice. Open doors. Hey, good morning. How you doing? You know what I'm saying? Yes, you're doing your thing, bro. All that, you get the whole package. How you losing? I can't call you a clown, you winning. You, as long as you work your job for the next 20, 30 years, and you don't start taking out your 401k plan, you're going to have more money than a nigga talking about some real shit 30 years from now, talking about what they had and what they used to be. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes trolling is just a nigga being real. But what, you know what I'm saying? It's a nigga Gina, yo, son, you're not making sense. Niggas get mad, yo, what the fuck you talking about? That's not trolling. Sometimes you gotta make sense. We gotta make it make sense sometimes. With that being said, we gotta make it make sense. We gotta make it make sense. There's no way. Because I'm gonna take this, right? I was not on the books for 8 years in New York. Right? 8 years. No, 9 years. Right? No 401k plan, no benefits, no nothing. I had a moving company, it was some freestyle shit. You know, we booked moves and stuff, but it wasn't nothing that was like I was paying taxes for. Not paying. It was, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be. Then I come to St. Louis. Right? Now look at the logic in this, what I'm about to tell you. I come to St. Louis. Right? Me and wife, we're building. We're building the future together. We live in a doorman building. I live in an affluent neighborhood. We can hold hands. Having the time of our life. Our kids are well off. Been here for 16 months and became an assistant manager in a Fortune 500 company. I can be all the bozos you want me to be, all the clowns you want me to be. But I'm more situated than most of you guys that's in a bigger city. With all the opportunity to make all the money in the world. There's no way that I can't be more situated. There's no way. Y'all ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? That's why I talk to people like J.E. Moneybags. Because we don't waste our times in conversation. Ever since I've known J.E. Moneybags, I knew when he only had 2 properties. Now he owned like 4 of them shits. Plus all summer long, he's been doing all type of construction. That's the type of person you need to talk to. You know what I'm saying? This is the guy that can call any financial company, and if you got good credit, make it happen to you to build a business. You niggas just keep looking for certification from niggas who's trying to get the $20 an hour. You got some of these niggas running around doing all this real nigga shit getting paid $12 an hour. Yep, they're bringing that back, the money talk. They're bringing back money talk. You got niggas from all this real nigga shit, but don't get paid more than $10 an hour, $15 an hour. There's nothing real about that. There's nothing real about that. I take being a bozo all day. If I'm getting paid more than a certain amount of money, and I got a 401k plan, get out of here, man. You crazy? 2 + 2 = 4. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, keep your eyes on the prize. How the math breaks down. I can plug off this shit. I'm still gonna get paid well. You know what I'm saying? I'm checking on the good. You know what I'm saying? Still gonna do it. So I'm not really doing this because I can just go, fuck, I'm not doing YouTube no more. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of money, man. Every 2 weeks, that's close to, if you ain't got no child support, they're making close to $2 grand. They're making close to $4 grand a month without no child support being taken out. How is that bozo shit? For saying, hey, good morning. Hey, I call a cab for you. Hey, how you doing? Oh, okay, sir. Who you here to see? Pay me close to $4 grand a month for doing that. The hardest part of his job probably is he gotta open the door sometime. You have to open the door sometime and call a cab. Yo, let me call a cab for you. That's all he gotta do. He sits there like this. Hey, good morning. This Christmas holiday, Mr. Valenzuela is gonna walk away What some of your niggas rent y'all can't pay just for Christmas. His hard, like he said, hardest part of his job is the skinny jeans. Coming to work. Alright. That's it. My man said, wear the suit. You're getting paid to be nice. You know, hey, come on. Oh, hey. But these people you're speaking to got influence. These are millionaires. A lot of them are millionaires. Business owners, executives. You're losing their minds. So now the conversation should be money management. The money management skills. How do you manage your money? How do you shop nowadays? Because that's why them niggas go broke. They don't know how to shop still. They rather spend a whole check on 2 shirts. There's something called outlets. There's something called sales. I remember my man put me onto this shit back in the days before I go. My man said, Zeke, I always go shopping at Macy's on Wednesdays. I guess in the 90s, it meant so. I said, why? He goes, that's the one day you have all these sales. You know what I'm saying? So he had all this crazy polo, all this other shit, but he spent what he would have spent millions of dollars for on the other day. On certain days, certain shit be on sale. You gotta learn how to spend your money. He goes, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And that's how you win. Learn how money management is the key to life. Preparing for your future is the key to life. If you're not trying to do all that shit, then you're just wasting your time. How can I sit here and call Valenzuela a bozo when he's making close to $4,000 a month for having fun? I know the numbers a little bit. I'm not trying to throw them out there, but I know the numbers. I mean, niggas I know that sell. Now, do you know how many niggas I know that sell crack? That's doing that. If you don't got time to create his own business, you gotta respect lanes. That's what I said. What works, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we all mind, you know what I'm saying? They all, exactly. So you hear from a young boy who's not sipping lean, shooting at niggas from a perspective of, if I do this job, he's gonna get more raises. Imagine what the 401k paying at like 10 years. He's young. Imagine him working somewhere for 40 years. Me and my wife was just talking, right? And I remember her father's from St. Louis. We had a great conversation. He said, Zeke, I've been working for Ford for over 40 years. He started working for Ford, I believe, right after high school. He must have been like 17 or 18 years old. Well, what he said, well, my wife is 40-something, like he had to be in his 20s, early 20s. Do you know this is 2000 and what? If the streets don't work, I gotta get that American dollar, one way or another. I'm gonna win here. So y'all keep that in mind, man. With that being said, let me prepare for my day of work to get my day on. And like I said, salute to everybody. I shout everybody out. You know what I'm saying? You know, shout out to 05 China Prim, Hassan Campbell, Saladin, Harlem Legend, Valenzuela. Thank you. He's a young guy speaking about the truth. You know what I'm saying? He's a doorman. He's making money to take care of his family. Exactly. He's trying to clown you. Yo, the handymans in your building is crazy. My man was doing that shit. He was doing the on-call shit in the buildings. Because all that shit is union. Y'all be thinking, see, we say handyman, I'm the guy that come through and fix shit. You got niggas that's in unions that's getting paid to do this shit. And all of y'all, they on call. Like I told you. I can call somebody right now and say, yo, my lock is fucked up. They'll be up here in 10 minutes. They living. And some of the handymen live in the building because they need someone to be on call. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I don't want to bore you with the you know what I'm saying? Every shot to Southern Bell. You know what I'm saying? It's a career if you find a lane. Like Crown Court TV, he's found a lane. So it's a lane where you just put product out there and fall back. But you're right. It only becomes a career, really, if you got a bunch of followers. But as well, you do need to, the whole goal is to get to a major network. Unless YouTube in the next 20 years is going to be on national TV. That's the only way it's going to become a career, unless they bring YouTube to HBO. As in, you know what I'm saying? Time Warner or Spectrum. That's when it becomes more of a win where they'll select certain programming. And then that's when the real win comes, because you know programming come with different markets that brings a different type of check. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, definitely shout out to Miami, shout out to Detroit, shout out to Bamboo in the Bronx, J.E. Moneybags in the building. With that being said, you heard? Rest in peace, Little Reef, man. You put together this live, man. And I'm not looking to get a million views off of this. I'm just doing it for the people that's here. You know what I'm saying? My man lost his son. He's a good father. He went and got his son when his son was young. Had him in kindergarten in Albany, but he's from Brooklyn. Raised him. His son died in his arms. His son didn't die in the streets. His son came back home Thursday. Died this morning. You know what I'm saying? God gave him that, his son. He was there when his son was born. He was there when his son passed. He was there for everything with his son. His daughter's a teacher. This guy did not fail. His plan did work. His daughter's a teacher. Like I said, I send my condolences to the Chun and George's family coming out of Brooklyn. East New York, Browns. So you definitely lost a good one, man. Just stay focused. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's how you want to get his back. If telling his story in this, that's what works for him. With that being said, I appreciate y'all for Feliz Navidad. Like I said, I'm falling back the next Wednesday because I got to spend time with my family, my loved one. Little Reef did it. You know what I'm saying? He had enough discipline to do it, man. If Little Reef could do it, I could do it. With that being said, peace.